Call of Duty World at War was the follow-up Call of Duty game after the previous smash hit success, Modern Warfare. No, not the 2019 Modern Warfare, I mean COD 4 Modern Warfare, you freaking dumbass. That being said, this game came out all the way back in 2008, over 11 years ago, so it's time to see if this game has aged well or this game has aged terribly and will go on with the reputation of Infinite Warfare and even World War II. So let's link the main frame. Take out those fucking PT bots! And raise the Russian flag straight into this. I don't give a shit if I stole that from the act, man. Suck my dick. In the same vein as every single other Call of Duty game ever, the story is split between two different perspectives. You play as Private Miller on the American side, facing the Japanese in the Pacific, and as a private in the Red Army named Dmitry Bondrenko, as you fight against the German Nazis and the Fascist Reich. You start out as a POW, getting interrogated by a Japanese man who, to this day, I still can't find out what he says in the beginning. If anyone speaks Japanese, please help me. Eventually, Corporal Roebuck and Sergeant Sullivan come in and save the fucking day. And then the fireworks go off, you plant some charges in their ammo thing, restock place thing, I don't know, watch it go boom. Now, the American side, there's not really a lot of story on that specific side. I mean, sure, it would have been cool if you could have played through, the bombing of Nagasaki or Hiroshima. Just a few ideas for the next World War II game we inevitably get. It's mostly just there for gameplay reasons and to pad out the runtime, so I can't really talk about it too much. Now, the Russian side, however, that's where the story really kicks itself into high gear. Your first mission is Dmitry Bondrenko, is that you wake up in a massive pile of bodies in a fountain in Stalingrad. You meet up with Sergeant Reznov, one of the coolest motherfucking Call of Duty characters ever. Nothing you say will change my mind. This mission is all about teaching you about how to be a good sniper, you know what I mean? The entire goal of the mission is to hunt this one high-profile Nazi officer named General Amsel. Reznov says that he stalked him for 3 goddamn days. 3 days! And eventually, you deliver a bullet right into his head, or feet in this case. The story jumps ahead from the first mission, however. In both the American and Russian side, it skips from 1941 to 1944/45 for both sides. The thing you'll notice throughout the story is that throughout the campaign, Reznov and the rest of the Red Army seem to get way more bloodthirsty as the story goes on. Now, I don't have a specific problem with this because, that's war, man. It's gritty, it's fucking terrifying, and it often has the ability to turn normal everyday people into fucking psychopaths. Now, the ending of both of them is cool for the Americans, but really impactful for the Russian side. With the Americans, all you really do is just take Shuri Castle. That's it. I mean, Roebuck dies, but you don't really care about it too much, so yeah, there's that. But the Russian side, on the other hand, you take the Reichstag. Chernov dies. Dude gets cooked alive. Holy shit. You take the Reichstag. You get shot. Reznov kills the dude who shot you. Then you, alone, a private in the Red Army, plant the Russian flag on top of the Reichstag, claiming victory for Mother Russia. Other than that, the story's pretty simplistic. Other than that, the writing could have been better in some aspects. But other than that, it's a good campaign. I got nothing more to say in it, so let's move on to the next segment. When it comes to the characters, let's just say that, this game may have given us some of the franchise's best characters of all time. Not only do we have Dmitry Bondrenko, who would return in Black Ops 1, but unfortunately would need a bitter end in a gas chamber, but we get arguably one of the greatest Call of Duty characters ever that rivals Captain Price from Modern Warfare, Sergeant Viktor Reznov. In fact, if you even go back and play, I think it's Call of Duty 3, you can even see Reznov in the background. Also, a cool little detail, whenever you look at one of the soldiers in the game, it tells you what they do, like if they're a submachine gunner, or they're a rifleman, or they're a sniper. So I always had this cool idea of, what if you could see Dmitry Bondrenko in the game? without having to spend $50 to buy Black Ops 1. I mean, you've got Sergeant Sullivan on the American side to balance things out, but the dude gets killed in the second mission. I mean, you kinda care about Roebuck and Polanski, but they're not really that good of characters. We never see them return in any other video game. I mean, Roebuck dies at the end of the campaign, but we never see Polanski again. We never see Miller again. I think that has to do with, everything. One side of the Call of Duty campaign is always gonna be more entertaining than the other. For instance, the American side in motherfucking Modern Warfare don't really get attached to Sergeant Paul Jackson or any other person there. Why? Because they all get killed when the nuke goes off. But Captain Price, Soap McTavish, Gaz, all of them you get attached to. It's the same with Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, so many other games in this series. One half of the campaign is gonna be great, and the other one is going to suffer for it. Other than that, the characters are fucking awesome, iconic, badass, and overall, awesome. I need to come up with more original catchphrases. Now, in regards to gameplay, this is kind of tough. I played it on PC without a controller, so the controls are a bit different to something that's like Fortnite, or a better example is Gmod. Instead of E being to pick up shit, it's F. Instead of E being also to interact with shit, it's F. To switch weapons, you just have to press 1 and 2, so that's pretty simplistic and shit. But the grenade button isn't freaking 3. It's G or the middle mouse button. And lethals are set to 4, which makes no fucking sense. You know what also doesn't make most sense, though? The one thing in every Call of Duty game that completely fucks me over is the melee key. Why is it set to V? Why? Who thought that was a good idea? That's why I have to keep binding it to E every single time I load up into a new Call of Duty game. It sucks. It's like I'm trying to knife zombies on the first round and I can't figure out what button is the melee key. Other than that, the gameplay is pretty top-notch. It is actually really fun to traverse through the levels in the campaign, though. In regards to gameplay in the campaign, it's really fucking awesome. It may appear as if you can only go in one straight path, but there are a little more options to, go around. In fact, most of the campaign, unfortunately, is linear and, scripted as fuck. It's not like Halo Combat Evolved, where you can explore anywhere you want. Speaking of which, I need to buy that game. When Halo comes out on Steam, remind me to buy that and review the entire Master Chief Collection. Aside from a few moments where Rezanov and Roebuck and Polanski or whatever let you choose which path to go down, it's either right or left for both situations, and I always ended up going with right, because I knew what happened, so I went and just picked right. Other than that, the gameplay is pretty good. I mean, it could have been better, but it's 2008, and Call of Duty was only on the 5th game. I mean, they're on, like, the 14th one now. It's not that bad. It's not like it's Infinite Warfare or Halo 5. I have nightmares from that. You know what gameplay's also helpful in? The multiplayer. So let's go talk about that in the next segment. That's what you call a segue, kiddos. Now, I'm going to grade the multiplayer on 3 different categories. 1. Gameplay. 2. Map design. And 3. Vehicles. 1. Gameplay. Now, let's take this map Airfield. You see that plane in the background? That's not a part of the background. You can actually climb on that. I mean, I haven't figured out how, but I've heard it's possible. And you see, unlike future Call of Duty games, it's not 3-lane garbage. You can move around the entire place. It's so expansive and fun. I mean, I can't really say. I don't have a lot of experience in the multiplayer. I'm actually still a level 1. Why? Because I live in Australia and the player-based regions are so shitty that if I wanted to play a multiplayer game, I have to play it on 200 ping or worse. It's not like MW2 where I can find a match with good ping in mere seconds. But one thing that baffles me that never made it into any of the other Call of Duty games is the vehicles. Let's take this map Downfall. Now, obviously, it's set in front of the right stack, from the end of the campaign. But already, what baffles me is that, you see this? See this tank right here? Yeah, I can get in it. I can control the tank. It baffles me that this concept never made it into any other game ever. I guess you could criticize it for being too similar to Halo, but it's Call of Duty. It's not Halo. Or at least it wasn't trying to be Halo at this era of time. Like it is now. Looking at you, Black Ops 4. Now, the map design is really where this game shines, however, though. It's not all three-lane garbage like Call of Duty World War II or fucking Generic Factory number 69. Nice. In fact, there is a place where every single gun can work in the sandbox. There's a place for close quarter fighting. There's a place for sniper. I know they talked about this at the multiplayer reveal for the new MW game that's coming out in October, which, by the way, I'm really excited for. But this is what freaking Call of Duty used to do good. It used to be known for its good-ass maps. And thus, the multiplayer is pretty good. But you'll notice that every single piece of stock footage for the multiplayer is taken from another YouTuber, so I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go check out the original video and the person's channel. Now, arguably, one of the greatest things that has ever come out of a Call of Duty game is Nazi zombies. This specific game mode would be continued in so many different games, including Advanced Warfare, kind of, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Call of Duty World War II. In fact, this game mode spawns so much, it even has its own lore. Holy shit, that's good. Fortunately, though, you can't really play zombies unless you beat the campaign first, and, I'm totally willing to sit through 6 hours of, awesomeness the first time. Second time, however, if I want to play it on a different console but I have to beat the entire campaign again, it's just gonna get tiresome. Luckily, they managed to fix this with later games, but it's not really a complaint, it's just a little nitpick if I ever decide to change consoles. In fact, you actually are given 4 maps on the PC version, and apparently only 2 on the motherfucking console versions. Apparently, Zombie Verrucht and Shinonuma are actually paid DLC maps that Activision is still charging you for. Just make them free already! Now, I've played on every single map. I've managed around 10, at least on 2 maps. The classic Knockdown Toten is kind of good, and it does translate to Night of the Living Dead, which is a classic zombie movie. But it gets kind of boring and simplistic after a while, and it loses some of its charm. Now, Zombie Verrucht and Shinonuma are kind of good, but they're not that good, since there's no real goal in order to beat them. And if there is, I haven't discovered it. Now, Der Riese was the first ever Call of Duty map to include a Pack-a-Punch in the Zombies game mode. Well, first you gotta link all 3 teleporters to the mainframe, then you gotta save up 5,000 credits, then you gotta get a gun that's actually worth, Pack-a-Punching. But, there's something that makes it feel so much better, and that is the characters in Zombie. In fact, you have 4 characters you can play as in Zombies. Unfortunately, though, the game picks it for you, and it doesn't seem to interchange between the two. This game has 4 playable characters in Zombies: Richtofen, Takeo, Nikolai, and Dempsey. Takeo is a Japanese Imperial officer. Nikolai is a Russian communist. Dempsey is your classic American tough guy who swears a fucking bunch. In fact, Dempsey is actually my favorite of all the characters. But by far the most iconic out of all of them is Dr. Richtofen. Seriously, this dude is fucking hilarious. But I could continue to talk all goddamn day about zombies. But unfortunately, the zombies maps do get boring after a while, and if you want new ones, you either have to buy an entirely new game like Black Ops 1, which I'm totally going to do, by the way, don't worry a thing. Or, if you're on the PC version, you can just install some custom maps off of, like, UGX or some shit. But if you're not on PC, then you don't have options to download a custom map. You have to play the fucking 2 you're given, or pay the extra $10 to get them. Or, if you're tired of those maps, then you have to buy an entirely new campaign, beat the campaign, and then fucking get the maps, and then get tired of those maps soon, and then it's an endless cycle is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not bashing zombies. I think it's an awesome game mode. It just gets boring after a while. Zombies, I think, is really good. It's just they really ruined it in later games. Like, for instance, Call of Duty World War II Zombies sucks dick, and you can't change my mind. But then again, there's something so stressful about at War Zombies. You don't really have to beat it like, any other of the custom maps you'd find. The entire point of Zombies is just to hold out as long as you can. See how far you can get in the game. See what round you could make it to before you get knocked down. Personal record is round 11 on Dairies. I'm pretty sure you can beat that. You guys are pretty good. Comment down what's your highest score on that. In fact, it was the talk of the town back in 2008. I mean, I wouldn't remember that. I was 3 years old at the time. So, of course I don't fucking remember playing it. I didn't own an Xbox until, I was 7 or 8. And I didn't even play this game. I didn't even play the zombies in this game. I was at a friend's house one day and we decided to play the co-op campaign. So, literally the first experience I've ever had playing the zombies was this year. And only a few months ago. It may sound like I'm bashing zombies, but in reality, I just hate to see what it turns into. Looking back on all the old games, it's really awesome to see what zombies was and what it's turned into. To summarize, Call of Duty World at War is a game that has aged great and has even gotten better over time. Campaign, stories, multiplayer, and all of that good stuff, yes, including zombies, have aged tremendously and will continue to go on aging great, and until the day that the graphics are so goddamn good it looks realistic, we will love them. It's a game that anyone can pick up and play and immediately enjoy. Sure, it has no sequel, but Black Ops is kind of the perfect continuation of that story. Which is why it's probably going to be the next Call of Duty game I review. So stay tuned for that, boys. Final verdict of Call of Duty World at War? It gets a 9 out of 10. IGN. LOL. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, click the like button. Click subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the main channel. Follow on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Generic outro number 79.
Man, she said she want drinks, but that shit kinda pricey. Man, she said she want drinks. I know that sound cheap, but that's how I stay icy. Yeah.